What the NBA can learn from the WNBA, better playoff formats for excitement and player health. The NBA playoffs just kicked off over the weekend, signaling 2.5 months of postseason madness, buzzer beaters, and intense rivalry. But as the first games roll in, I couldn't help but think, could the NBA make its playoff system more thrilling, and maybe kinder to the players at the same time? The answer might be found in the WNBA's approach. Let's be real here. Witnessing a 131-80 blowout between the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Memphis Grizzlies isn't exactly what we envision for playoff basketball. It's not just boring. It's a warning sign that maybe we're forcing teams into unnecessary games that turn into pointless marathons, risking injury and burnout for players and draining our excitement as fans. Here's where the WNBA has been quietly setting a good example with its playoff format. In recent years, they've played around with the structure to keep things lively and fair, especially in the early rounds. In 2024, they perfected a system that starts small and grows bigger as the stakes rise. A simple but effective idea. The playoff setup involved 8 teams with matchups like number 1 seed versus number 8 seed, and so forth, following the familiar seeding. The first round was a best-of-3 series, with higher seeds hosting the first 2 games, and the lower seed getting a shot at a Game 3 if needed. This meant fewer games in the early rounds, keeping things fast and engaging. After that, the semifinals and finals moved into best-of-5 series, with the higher seed hosting Games 1 and 2, the lower seed hosting Game 3 and Game 4 if needed, and the decisive Game 5 back at the top seed's arena. Simple, logical, and it kept the excitement high while reducing the risk of exhausting players. Coming into 2025, the league tweaked the format just a bit. Now, the first round remains a best-of-3, but the team with the lower seed hosts Game 2 instead of Game 3, meaning every team gets at least one home game, making the playoffs more balanced and fair. Plus, the finals are increasing to a best-of-7 series, elevating the stakes for the biggest showdown. The core idea here? Start small, keep the early rounds brisk, and let the drama build, all while sparing players from unnecessary strain. This structure helps fans stay engaged without suffering through endless mismatches, and it's better for the players' health too. After all, fewer games mean less chance of injuries and burnout, especially given how demanding basketball can be. Now, the NBA's probably hesitant to cut down on playoff games. After all, those games mean big money from tickets, TV rights, and sponsorships. But at some point, the product on the court risks becoming dull. Would viewers stick around for Oklahoma City to crush Memphis by 40 points in every game? Maybe, but probably not. Fewer, meaningful matchups could actually boost overall interest, making each game feel more special. It's also worth considering the toll the playoff grind takes on players, especially since many NBA stars participate in overseas leagues during the off-season to make ends meet. The WNBA often faces the same issue, with players playing year-round for economic reasons. But wouldn't it be better if they had more time to rest? As recent injuries highlight, like Juju Watkins' devastating ACL tear, player health is increasingly fragile. Playing less and managing workloads might actually keep stars healthier longer. This isn't an easy puzzle for the NBA. The league's big financial interests and tradition of long, lucrative playoffs tug in the opposite direction. Still, putting the focus on the quality of the game and the players' well-being might pay off in the long run. A more exciting, competitive playoff system could revive fan enthusiasm and ensure peak performance come crunch time. The WNBA's playoff approach shows a path worth considering. Less can be more, and smart structuring can serve both the sport and its athletes. It's time for the NBA to weigh its short-term gains against the long-term health of its product. After all, the thrill of playoff basketball should thrill us all, not just fill the stands.